Russia, Belarus stand together against sanctions in support of multipolar world. Putin. Iran calls on Afghanistan, Pakistan to resolve conflicts through dialogue. Venezuela interim leader asks Trump to lift blockade, sanctions. How do Pakistan and Taliban Afghan militaries stack up as tensions flare? Russian President Vladimir Putin says Russia and Belarus are working together to resist Western sanctions and promote a multipolar world order. Speaking at a meeting of the Union State Council, Putin said the two countries are cooperating closely despite economic pressure from sanctions. He said Moscow and Minsk aim to build a fairer global system with multiple centers of power, instead of one dominated by a single country. Putin also expressed confidence that Russia-Belarus cooperation will continue to grow, focusing on economic integration and improving living standards for citizens in both countries. The comments highlight the deepening political and economic alliance between Russia and Belarus amid ongoing international tensions. Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi has urged Afghanistan and Pakistan to resolve their differences through dialogue and peaceful cooperation. Araghchi emphasized the importance of good neighborly relations and moderation, especially during the holy month of Ramadan, calling for unity among Muslim countries. He said Iran fully supports efforts to improve relations between Kabul and Islamabad and is ready to help facilitate talks if needed. Iran says it hopes constructive dialogue will strengthen cooperation and mutual understanding between the two neighboring countries. Venezuela's interim leader Delcy Rodriguez has called on U.S. President Donald Trump to end sanctions and the oil blockade on Venezuela, describing the two countries as friends and partners. Rodriguez made the appeal after the U.S. capture of former President Nicolas Maduro in a military operation on January 3, 2026, when he was taken to the United States to face criminal charges. She said Venezuela is ready to build a new relationship with Washington and expand cooperation. Since Maduro's removal, Rodriguez has worked closely with U.S. officials and introduced reforms to improve ties with Western countries. The United States has already partially eased oil restrictions and allowed some international companies to operate in Venezuela, aiming to boost production in the country with the world's largest proven oil reserves. Despite improving relations, U.S. sanctions and the oil shipping blockade remain in place, and Venezuela is urging Washington to lift the remaining restrictions. The developments mark a major shift in U.S.-Venezuela relations following years of political tensions. Fighting between Pakistan and Afghanistan has intensified, with both sides reporting heavy losses. Pakistan's defense minister says the situation has become an open war. Military data shows Pakistan's armed forces are far stronger than Afghanistan's. Pakistan has a large, well-trained military supported by modern equipment and strong defense ties with China. The country is also investing in nuclear weapons and upgrading its Navy and Air Force. In contrast, the Taliban-run Afghan military is weakening. Although the Taliban captured foreign weapons when they returned to power in 2021, experts say their ability to maintain and use this equipment is declining. Afghanistan's lack of international recognition and support has also slowed military development. Overall, analysts say Pakistan holds a clear military advantage as tensions continue to rise along the border.